What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, guys, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the horror collection items that I took to Orlando, Florida last weekend to get autographed by a couple celebrity guests. My buddy and I went to Spooky Empire. If you guys are not familiar with Spooky Empire is, it is one of the most popular horror conventions that happens in the state of Florida every year. They do two different conventions a year. They do one during the summertime and then one in October right around Halloween time. So my buddy and I went up there last weekend. We had a great time. And possibly we'll be going back to the one in October. We're just going to wait to see what celebrity guests they're going to announce at a later time. But before we get started, guys, sharing with you these collector items, I just want to take this opportunity to say I apologize that I have not uploaded this video sooner than I wanted to. It has been a pretty hectic week for me. I've been working very long hours. Every day I've been working like 10 to 12 hours a day. It's just been crazy. And also, it was my birthday this week, so I had to spend some time with the family to celebrate it. So, definitely had a great time with that. So, again, it was a very hectic week here. So, finally, I got this video uploaded for you guys, and I do appreciate some of you that were commenting, back to me about saying, hey, can you, share with, the stuff you got signed at the horror convention. So, here it is, guys. The video's up, and we're going to take a look at all these items that got signed last week. Not a lot as I usually get. And also, a little note before we get started, taking a look at these items that got signed. If you guys remember in my previous video, I was planning on meeting Chris Sarandon. Of course, if you guys know who Chris Sarandon is, he is the voice of Jack Skellington in the original... well, I won't say original, there's only been one, Nightmare Before Christmas movie. And he was also Jerry in the original Fright Night. He was in The Princess Bride. And he was also in the original Child's Play. And there's many other great films he's been in as well. But unfortunately, I did not meet Chris last weekend. About 2 or 3 days before I went to the convention, it was announced that he was only going to be attending Saturday, and my buddy and I only got tickets for Sunday. So, unfortunately, I didn't meet Chris. So, it's the second time in a row now that I haven't got a chance to meet him. So, hopefully down the road, I'll get a chance to meet him at one of the conventions. So, I decided to meet another guest at the convention and get something signed by him. So, let's take a look at these items, guys, I got signed last weekend. So again, Chris Sarandon canceled. So I ended up meeting another celebrity guest to replace him. So I met, if I pronounce his last name right, it is Ken Kirzinger. He played Jason Voorhees in the Freddy vs. Jason movie that came out in theaters, I think, back in 2003, if I'm not mistaken. And first of all, I just want to tell you, this guy, if you guys have not, ever met Ken before, guys, he is tall. I don't know exactly how tall, but I know he's more than 6 foot. He was just a tall guy to meet, but a very nice guy to talk to. I mean, my buddy and I spoke to him for about, I would say, 5 minutes. I mean, there was no line behind him. We were the only two people talking to him, so we could have had probably all day to speak to him, but he was a very cool guy to meet. But I did get him to sign this Jason mask. So you can see his name right here, Jason, and it's FVJ, as in obviously Freddy versus Jason. So, so now I got 4 autographs on this right here. As you can see, I got CJ Graham. I got Kane Hodder over here. And then Ari Lemon, if I pronounce his name right. Not sure. I do suck at pronunciation. But anyways, guys, I now have 4 signatures on this mask here. So Definitely one of my favorite collection items that I got here. I've always tell people I'm not the biggest Jason Voorhees fan. I never was a big fan of the movies, but um, I seen some people getting masks, signed like this, and I thought it'd be pretty cool to get a bunch of them to get signed on that. So very glad I got that, and again, very cool guy to meet. All right, but of course, my number one celebrity I wanted to meet at this convention, guys. I'm sure you can see if you recognize the film. There was a film that came out in 2016 called Happy Death Day. There was a sequel that came out like, I don't know, a couple years later. It was Happy Death Day 2. So the main celebrity I wanted to meet up there, guys, was Jessica Rothe. And my buddy and I did get a chance to meet her. We actually were going to meet her last October at Spooky Empire, but unfortunately it canceled due to Hurricane Milton, and she could not reschedule to go to that convention last October. So instead, she came to this one here during the summertime. So I went up there to meet her, and Jessica was great. I just great, very nice girl. I mean, her compliments from everybody else that were meeting her as well, and they just had nothing but positive things to say about her. She was just such a nice girl, good personality, good attitude. I mean, I could say so much about her. She was just a really cool person to meet. So I ended up bringing 2 items to get signed by her, but I ended up getting 3, and you can see the third item on the right there, which is the poster. So actually, we'll start with the poster here first, because when I was walking in the vendor room, I saw, a vendor, which actually I get almost, not every convention, but once in a while when I go to these horror conventions, I'll find these like 11 by 17 really cool posters that I always think, that'd be kind of cool to get some of these signed. So I found this in the room there, the vendors there, and there's a bunch of posters, and I saw this one. I was like, I really like this one right here. So I got this poster for like $10 and went over to get Jessica to sign it here. So she put down here in silver, forgive me if you can't read it too right. So she personalized it to me, and then right here in a quote, she says, "I'm a snarky bitch." So, and the other 2 items I'm going to share with you guys, she put 2 different quotes, but she was trying not to put the same quote on all the items she signed for me. So she was trying to come up with something different, and she came with that one, and I thought that was pretty funny. And then you can see her autograph right there. So, yeah, it's pretty cool there. So, I'm a snarky bitch. I like that. All right, so the other 2 items I got signed by her, and of course, it is the iconic killer mask that I got signed by her. By the way, the guy that played the killer, I think his name is it Rob Mello, if I'm not mistaken? He was scheduled to attend the convention, but for some reason he was not there. I don't know if he canceled the last moment or what happened here, but I just never saw him in the whole convention, because I was going to have him sign the mask here, but he was not there, so I had Jessica sign it right here, and she put up here to me, and she puts, "Catch me now, bitch." So that was pretty cool, and the red marker popped up pretty good on that there. So yeah, that was really cool for her to put that on there. But one of the most important items I was looking forward to take up there is this fireman axe right here. So I was telling Jessica, when I was going online doing my research about some of the items she signed, like her 8x10s, she signed the mask, she signed the, what else she signed? Knives and all kinds of stuff. So I was kind of going a little in depth a little bit to see if I could find something different for her to sign. And I found one of the still images from the movie where she's holding a fireman axe. And I said, you know what? Let me see if I can find one of those. So I did find one, guys. And I found it on eBay, and it was like the only one left. So I got it, and I brought this to her to sign it. And No kidding, guys. The first words that came out of her mouth when she saw this, she said, "Oh hell yeah!" That's what she said. She sounded like Stone Cold Steve Austin. She was just like, "Oh hell yeah!" She's like, "This is the most awesome thing I probably am ever gonna sign." So, um, she signed her name in white marker right on the top here. So she put that right there, and then one of my favorite quotes. I think it was in the second film, if I'm not mistaken. But she says in there, and she actually put it right here on the X right here. I'm so tired of this shit. So, uh, I told her it was my favorite quote from him in the entire two films he did. So I really want her to put that on there, and she did. So she was awesome, guys, and obviously we did get our photo up with Jessica as well, right there. My buddy and I got. Like I said, she was a really nice person, cool personality. I definitely recommend to meet her if you ever get a chance, guys. She's been in some other films too. I know she was in La La Land, and I forget what other film she did about a year or two ago that came out. But like I said, she was just really cool to meet. So, anyways, guys, yep, that's my Spooky Empire. Collection items I got signed at Spooky Empire. So if you guys have any questions or comments you want to ask, leave them down below, and I'll certainly get back to you as soon as I can. And most important, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video coming up down the road here. Take care, guys.